You became, you were a fan during the Boom era. And my question, I don't know why, but I have a feeling I know where you might be going with this, but name a couple of guys that might have been your biggest influences while you were training, or guys that you wanted to pattern your style after.
Sure. The first two are Chris Jericho and Shawn Michaels. Those are my two favorite wrestlers of all time. Obviously, Macho Man Randy Savage, hence the Savage. But yeah, I would say by far Jericho and Michaels are two of my favorites. Yeah, I love cheesy stuff. I love Hogan. I know it's cool to not like the guys like that, to like the Davey Richards and all these Ring of Honor kind of guys. I mean, that's great, but it's not what I grew up watching. Those aren't my influences. I'm a less is more guy. People can say what they want to about Hogan, but Hogan could go out there and do a leg drop and a big boot and made more money than anybody. So as far as my character development and who I kind of got persona from, some moveset from, kind of wardrobe ideas from, would definitely be Jericho and Michaels.
Yeah, that's why I said, I kind of had a feeling when you said your era, which it's a common thing. But now, what about them though? Did you really want to pattern? Did you not just see their personality and say, well, I could, kind of reflect that personality? Maybe you said moveset or something like that. What was it really that stood out to you about those two guys specifically?
Well, we'll start with Shawn Michaels. Man, when I was before I was ever even thought of being a wrestler was ever on my mind, man, I used to watch Shawn Michaels. I'm talking, 93 Sensational Sherry, Heartbreak Hotel, Shawn Michaels, and just the outfits and the persona and the promos and just I watched all these other guys and they were all good, but something about him always just stood out at me. And, I was like, man, and then, and he's not huge. I mean, he was obviously in good shape and stuff like that, but not a huge guy, not an Ultimate Warrior or a Hogan. And the same with Jericho. Jericho, I was really, really into WCW, especially being down here and when he finally got to turn heel and was cutting these just cheesy promos and just being outrageous and stuff. Man, I loved it, and I liked it because they brought so much more to wrestling than just the over the top, exaggerated voices and stuff like that. They were real people with personalities, and I don't know. I just always kind of moderned myself after that.
Well, so